Hey everybody, my name is Amber. I wanted to make this video. I was kind of procrastinating about it. I'm like, oh, I need to sit down. I need to have a background and make this video for you guys. But this is a law of attraction video, and it's something that I really wanted to share because I've really been practicing the law of attraction in all aspects of my life. And honestly, in hindsight, reflecting on my life, I realized like the law of attraction is really real. I'm gonna give a few stories or a few examples just so you guys can understand. I watched The Secret. If you don't know what that is, it is a documentary that explains the law of attraction, and you can find it either on Netflix or on YouTube. I first came across it on YouTube, and then I watched it again on Netflix. I have been saying I would love to find a group of women because where I live now, I have no family. A lot of my friends are single, I'm married, and I have children, so it makes hanging out a little bit more difficult. It makes talking about my life issues a little bit more difficult, as far as not everybody is able to understand what I might be experiencing. So pretty much I'm a loner here. But I have been saying I wish I could find a group of strong women who are entrepreneurs, who are intelligent, who are beautiful. And this, I've been saying this for the past couple of months, and to you it may not seem like a coincidence, but this is something I have been putting out into the universe of what I've been looking for. And so one of the Instagram accounts that I follow, and I've just thought this woman was just phenomenal, and I was just like, okay, I wish I could meet her. And then I met one of my good friends who here is like a popular entrepreneur. Like, she is about her business. I was talking to her about some of my business ventures, and she said, you know who you should meet? You should meet my really good friend. She runs this account on Instagram. So I'm like, no way. Like, like that person, like, you know her. And it was so ironic because I had never expressed that to anybody. Like, that was in my head. And I think that's the biggest thing of the law of attraction. Whatever is going on in your head, like, it happens, but it's such an epiphany because you haven't talked about it with anybody, you haven't shared it with anybody. So when it happens, it's like jaw dropping, and that's exactly what it was. So when she said that her friend was the woman who ran this specific account, and then when she put me in touch with her, it was surreal. And so I've kept in touch with her, and a month and a half goes by, and then she's like, hey, I'm gonna add you to this Facebook group because I feel like you would benefit from it. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Mind you, she's my only friend. And now I'm a part of a group of women who are phenomenal, who uplift each other, who give wisdom, who compliment each other, who are there to support each other. Everything that I was looking for, that I prayed for, that I spoke life into, that happened. That's my good story for the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction knows no good or bad. It just knows what is. It knows what your thought. We have two cars, or we had two cars, and we had one truck that we both loved driving, and then another truck that we didn't like driving. So the one truck that we didn't like driving, I drove to and from work because my husband picks up and drops off our daughters, so I wanted to make sure that they were in the better vehicle. Every day I kept telling my husband, you're not going to be satisfied until this car breaks down on me and the engine dies, and it happens while I'm driving in the rain. Like, almost every day I complained about this vehicle, almost every day. So while I still had the vehicle, when I first watched The Secret, it talked about gratitude, being grateful. So I started every day while I'm driving, thank you for this truck, thank you for this truck. At first I was like, thank you for this truck, even though it's shitty. But when you really become grateful and show gratitude, it's like, wow, it could be worse. We could only have one car, or we could only have one vehicle. And so I began being grateful for this hoopty. That Friday, on my way to the gym, before work, it was raining. And guess what? The engine went out on the truck. And there was an 18-wheeler right behind me. I couldn't press the gas, I couldn't brake, I couldn't do anything. Then the lights started going out slowly. Then the windshield wipers were like this. And I had it on full speed. And then I had to veer off slowly to the side of the road, and I just sat there, like the car just shut off, like it just shut off everything, like all the lights were flickering and everything, and then it just shut off, and I just laughed. I laughed. And honestly, when you realize the law of attraction and you realize like, wow, everything is working together, you have to laugh at it, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. You realize like, hey, I definitely was thinking about this, and I was, and it happened, the exact thing that I said. And when I got home, my husband was like, you're not even fussing. I'm just like, you know what? Remember last week or the week before, I was just fussing and saying that's what's gonna happen, and it happened. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. So back to another law of attraction story. These are my three main ones that I want to share. So I shared two good, or I'm getting ready to share the second good. But I wanted to just give you some examples, and if you like this video, I can come back and talk about more. I just came outside on my job, and I was just like, you know what, just do it, because oftentimes we're thinking about something that we want to do, and we plan, and then we never get to it. So why not? Third law of attraction experience is, I always talked about what kind of car I would get. This was before our hoopty thought about. I was just like, I would love to have a Honda Accord, burgundy or white. So I was saying I would love to have a Honda Accord, burgundy or white, preferably any year, like after 2013, like, because they have Bluetooth in it. And after everything happened with the car breaking down, me and my husband were sharing the one car, and life was horrible. With all that said, I ended up getting a burgundy Honda Accord. So everything, the law of attraction works. It's about seeing it in your mind, which is the thought, believing, and receiving it. So if you know that you're thinking it and you know it's gonna happen and you believe it, like this car right here, like, this is my baby, because I had always thought about Honda Accord for years. This is the car that I wanted. And some people want BMWs and Mercedes, but I'm a simple girl. So that's just my law of attraction story. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, because I'll be coming with more videos, more so motivation and talking about my life. Any questions that you may have, please place them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to any questions that anybody may have. Peace and love to you.